Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial video. I got a question about that they're using the wireframe and they were watching my video about how to use an Elementor wireframe and they got a question about how to edit blog titles. So this is it, and here where they have the blog. So the question was about how to edit the blog titles and like customize it, I presume. So let's do that. So if we go to visit site now, it has affected. So our website will look like that. So there is no blog here. There are some demo posts actually that I presume they were installed by the theme. Now we go posts, no, custom links categories, blog. If we put the blog here, let's see that. There, okay, so it worked with just adding the category on the menu. I'm gonna go and edit it with Elementor and we have a posts archive, okay? So I'm going to click on that because this is what I want to edit. Really what this does, the wireframe, is that it has built a template, the person that created this template, and they have taken the archive post widget or plugin and they just put it inside there. So now if we click on that, the little pen, or just somewhere here on this pink element, we have some settings here on the side. So if you want to edit the blog post title, I don't know, by editing, I presume that you mean size, color, stuff like that. You go to the middle tab, style, and we go to content. And here you have some settings. So we have the color, which looks blue, but isn't that blue? So here you can make it lighter blue, or here you can, change the color to whatever you want. Let's make it this green, just so that it shows a bit. That's obvious what we're doing. And here on the typography, there is, so this wireframe has some global fonts and global styles. So it has something that is called box title. Okay, so for convenience, or the best way to do that if you want to change it, is you go to box title settings and you can access the global fonts by this symbol here, manage global fonts, and you can click on that. And here you have all the global fonts, and you go to box title and you click there and you change the font family, the size here, you see, and you can change it like that. The weight, medium, thin, well, 94 maybe it's too much, and that's how you change it. And once you're done, click update, and then go back to editor. The new interface is kind of dark, so yeah. And here you see that now we have a different style, how to edit the title. Now, if you want to change the, what do we have more? Meta, well, if there is a date, I guess. The excerpt is here, and you can change the color. Well, white, it's not very obvious. Maybe I should have taken primary, which is that very dark blue, or, you change to whatever color you want here. And again, the color, it's better if you go to the global colors and change them, and the same thing with typography. This is body text. So if you want to change it, of course you can change things here on the spot, it's just that if you want to use the same archive somewhere else, the blog posts, it will not stay the same. So if you do something manually here, the changes will not follow if you want to reuse it on a different page. That's why it's better to use global fonts. So what was it, 16, I guess? Okay, yeah, or just body text there, and read more the same. Change maybe the font, what is it, make it black. I just took a different global color. So you can go to global colors and you can access them by clicking on this little sphere symbol and the settings symbol, and you can either change the primary colors here or add your own color here, which if you double click it there, you can name it new color, and you click here and you want to make it, I don't know, a dark purple, whatever that is, pink. Yeah, so that's it. And update, and we go to, again, we click again on this pink highlighted element, and we are on the style, the middle tab, and we go to content. And so here I want to change to the color, not on the excerpt, on the read more, on the new color. Yeah, there it is. And that is pretty much how you edit, how the blog post titles and excerpt and everything else appear. Now, if you want to show, I don't know, more excerpt, what I did here, you see here that there is some text, the excerpt. When it comes to excerpt, you have to go to the first tab that it's called content, and you have excerpt length here. Now, if you're using the wireframe, you will notice something that you want, maybe you get confused, where does the text come from? Because if I put, sorry, I write 20, because it says blog post excerpt 1 to 2 lines, this text is automatically pulled from your existing blog post. However, it's a bit tricky, because if you go to your blog post, if you go here to dashboard and all posts, so this is an amount of blog posts that are automatically installed when you install the wireframe. So if you go to edit this, you see the text, but this it has the lorem ipsum, right? But when you go here, you don't see lorem ipsum besides the first. Ignore the first post. I was just doing some tests. But if you go here, you see blog post excerpt 1 2 lines. And I was like, where is that text? So apparently they're using the actual excerpt option here. Write an excerpt, optional. So if for some reason you want some different text, you can do it here. Now, whatever text you put here, it is going to appear here. Oops, I wanted to highlight it. It will appear here regardless if you write 20 or, sorry, if you write 30, it doesn't matter. It will show exactly the text that you have put in the excerpt field. But if you have deleted it, if you don't put anything, okay, if we delete it, then it will take text from your blog post. So what happens here, if we click update and if we refresh it, if we go here, you see that the first 2 blog posts, they have this lorem ipsum text, because I went in and I deleted the excerpt from here. So then it takes automatically text from the actual blog post from here. So now it can work. If you click on it, if you change the amount or the excerpt length, if you put it to 20, it will become shorter. If you put it to, I don't know, 50, it will be longer. So now you can adjust it. Now you can decide how long you want to do. But I mean, keep that in mind. If you put text into the excerpt field in your blog post, it will take that. If you don't, it will take automatically part of the blog post. And then you will be able to use the excerpt length. The excerpt length option on these widget options doesn't work if you put manually an excerpt in blog post. It's a bit confusing, but I hope I can help you understand how it works. Now, so this is how you change how those things will look like. If you don't want to use the standard styling that comes when you install the wireframe, then you go, as I said, style, settings, content, and here you have title, excerpt, and read more. The meta, this one doesn't have, but the meta is if you go to content and then here you have the meta data. If you click on it, you can decide if you want to show the date, and you see the date appeared. And if you want to show, I don't know, comments or the time, comments, no comments, but if it's like 2 comments, it will say 2 comments. Now, if you go back to style and you go to content, we see the meta and we pick a color. We take the primary, for instance, and the separator color. If you want the separator, those 3 lines to be something else, it is something else. And the typography, we want it to be smaller, so take the accent text. And again, you can decide which one is which. And similarly, if we want to, this is the autosave. Okay, if we want to go see this blog post, We go back and we want to view. So this is your blog post title, okay? And this is your blog post. This is the template that they have created. If you want to edit this one, you go to edit with Elementor and you go to single post, click single post, and then you end up in the template. And here, if you click on the little pen, the little pencil symbol, you end up in the settings. So it takes automatically the blog title. You don't have to mess with those things. The style here you can change the color, body text, or change the color like this. Or if you go, as I said, better to go to the global settings, but primary, let's say it's that. And the typography, okay, this is very big. It's what is called hero headline, yes. Or you can select primary or secondary or whatever other box title or whatever other setting you want to give. If you don't like any of the existing ones, again, as before, you go to manage global settings and you go here and you add a style and click on one, new item 8, and you want to make a new blog post title, and then typography, or no, Verdana or whatever, you pick something, and then the size is whatever, 40. We keep it to 40 and update. And I can go back to the blog post title, and here on the typography, I go and I take the new blog post title. So I hope it helped you. Let me know in the comments if you need further assistance or if you have more questions. I'll be happy to help. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.